For several years now, owners of Ioniq 5, Ioniq 6, Kia EV6 have all been looking at aftermarket wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay devices to get that feature because the cars do not offer it. Devices like the Motorola MA1 or a CarLink. For many, they use these devices with no problem, but for others who have a very specific use case, it doesn't work so well. And the reason they experience problems is they plug their cars in to charge in their garage, which is connected to their home, so they're never very far from the car. And what happens when the car is charging, that front USB-A port stays powered on. It only powers off if the car is not charging and powered off. So if you plug your car in every day after work to charge and you're only 50, 60 feet away, your phone keeps trying to connect to the device. And this gets really annoying. When I first started testing these devices, this actually kept happening to me, and it drove me to the point where I just stopped using them and just kept plugging my phone in. But over the last year or so, some people have found a solution, and I finally got around to testing it out, and it's pretty simple. So basically, all you have here is a USB port that plugs into the data port, and all this plug allows is data to pass through. The pins for power are not connected to that USB port. Instead, power is drawn from this USB port, which can be run to a port that is powered on or off when the car is powered on or off. So what that allows is the device to stay plugged in, but power gets cut to it even if the car is charging. So I bought this on Amazon for $11.99, and it comes from a company with a typical stupid Amazon name called Sex Store. That's a real good one. But it's just called the USB Splitter USB Powered Data Adapter Y Cable Black for Android Auto Wireless CarPlay. There might be some other options out there, but this is the one I found most readily. It seems relatively new to the store. It only has 19 reviews, but one of the reviews was from an Ioniq 6 owner, so I felt pretty confident buying it that it was going to work. So shout out to HarpDoc if you watch my videos. If I do notice that this does kind of disappear, I will test out another option and have a link in the description of this video if you do want to buy one. But let's head out to the car and give it a test. So all you're going to do is plug this in right there. Now this other end you are going to need to plug into a USB port that is switched on and off with the car. So the only option you really have close to the front of the car over here is going to be on the underside of this. And there is no USB-A port, so what I recommend is getting one of these little 12-volt USB-A adapters, and then you're just going to plug it into the cigarette lighter down below. So you'll take that, plug it in, plug that in, and that is it. The other nice thing about this adapter is if you have a car that doesn't have any interior ambient lighting, you can get one of these USB-C to LED lights, and that can also plug in, and then you have a little bit of illumination down here, which is nice. I'll have a link in the description to that as well. So once this is plugged in, you can plug in your wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto adapter of choice. If you like to use Android Auto, I really like the Motorola MA1. This thing has been on sale for almost 3 years now, I think, and it works really well. And you can regularly find it on sale for like 30, 40 bucks. When it first went on sale, I think it was like 70 or 80. We're not using Android Auto today though, we're using CarPlay, so we'll plug in my CarLink. This is already set up for my phone, and boom, we are in. You can see it's pretty zippy. So obviously, once you have it installed, you're gonna wanna do some cable management. You might wanna mount this underneath and run the cables down the side there. Whatever kind of looks best to you. You can see the light is currently on. We will power off and the light will immediately turn off. So there's no way that this is going to power on and connect to your device when the car is plugged in and charging. And when we turn the car back on, you'll see the little indicator light here turn on as well. There you go. It's turning red and it is connecting again. Now, of course, since I have the SE base model of the Ioniq 6, I do not have a wireless charging pad here. Even still, if I were going on a long road trip, I probably would plug in my phone for Apple CarPlay or Android Auto just because it does draw a lot of power, and usually the wireless charging pad can't keep up with that power draw, so your battery is going to slowly decrease over a long drive. Now, if you're just getting in and going around town, it's not going to be an issue. But I would say anything over an hour, hour and a half, you're probably going to want to just plug in. So there you have it, a pretty cheap and easy solution to this annoying problem. Now, years later, I still get asked, is wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay ever going to come to the 2021 through 2024 Ioniq 5, the current Ioniq 6, and the pre-refresh EV6? And I got to tell you, at this point, I'd say the answer is most likely no. I don't know that definitively, but it just seems like Hyundai is not really interested in adding new features to these older cars. So anyway, guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Check out my store at ioniqi.com for accessories for your Hyundai, Kia, or Genesis EV. Consider becoming a channel member for as little as 99 cents per month. For $2.99 per month, you can gain early access to my videos, as well as a 5% discount to that store. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.